He's the owner of the company, but he keeps his salary very low so that he can pay his workers above average industry rate. And for the longest time, he was told your business will never work with this model, so on and so forth. But for years, he has proven the critics wrong. And so you find when the pandemic hit, of course, their business was affected just like many others. And so they had to sit down and say, guys, this is the reality of things. These are the decisions we need to make as a business. Are you on board? And because of the history his employees have had with him and the trust, remember Dan talked about trust earlier, the trust he's established with them, he's been able to navigate this season. And not only were they able to recover from the pandemic, when they went back into profitability, let me shock you guys, this guy paid them back the money they should have earned while their salary is not cut. So he didn't just say, okay, we've moved on, now we are good, let's now go back. I don't even think this guy is a believer, by the way. That's the interesting thing. I don't think he's actually... He has a very unique mindset. He's probably a very good candidate for an encounter with Christ. I've never seen him post anything about Christianity or the faith. But I have a feeling that someone somewhere in his bloodline, in his family, in his lineage is probably a believer. Because people don't become like that by accident. And so you find... there's an expectation he created in his workplace, in his office, in his business. And it informed even the expectations that his employees have of him. The actions he's taking as a business owner, as a CEO, they are guiding and managing. And this is now a leadership conversation. Because whether or not you're in leadership right now, one time, if you're in this training, you better believe you're on track to be in leadership. So,
amen.
Yeah, but I'm not just saying that to hype you up, by the way. Yeah. We don't just do these things for the sake of it. They are the covenants and the transactions we have with God concerning anyone who partakes of what we're sharing. Yep. So you find that because of the way he set up his business environment, the expectations his employees have of him, and that even lends into the kind of work environment they have. So what are the desires and the expectations you have of your workplace, of yourself? What are the things, and this is the other thing, it's one thing to expect your office or your business or your manager, your industry to give you something. But it's another thing to look at what you are supposed to give. Remember what we said, your mandate is your divine assignment. Your divine assignment has more to do with you giving something than receiving it. So what is it that God has put you in your workplace to give?